Put the 40 time simulation, how we can create in Navisworks. So for that, we have this timeliner option. So just click on it and this window will be opened and you must have a model loaded in Navisworks. So what is 40 time simulation? 40 time simulation is it's kind of an animation which will show you that within this particular of time your uh, structure will be constructed and how much it will be constructed, and you can see the start date and the end, the finish date, and the cost included it within it also. So that will be your 5D simulation when you add cost with it. So let's jump into that. So here you can see that we have this timeliner window, and this has this 4 tabs: task, data source, configure, and simulate. Within this task, we will add all the tasks which will be attached with our models. And we have this data sources. Suppose if you have a chart ready by the project manager in Primavera, which is a exported in Excel file, and you can use that as a source to create all the tasks. Okay, and here we have the configuration to add all the task type. What will be the task type? Like, are we going to construct, or this is for renovation? We'll be demolishing some part or not? So these type will be configured within this configure, and here within this simulate we will run the animation, we will play the animation, and related to that we can change all the settings. We can make it faster or slower. We can set the time duration for the animation and all. And what are the text will be shown during the animation, like the date will be shown, uh, the cost will be shown. So these things we can do within this simulate tab. So let's start with this configure here. So within this configure, you can see that at the default condition or the initial stage, we get these 3 task type. First is construct, second demolish, temporary. Okay, so if you're constructing something, so you will be selecting this construct option, and for that, what will be the start appearance? So this is the start appearance, and end appearance will be the model appearance as per the model material and the structure. It will appear at the end after the construction. So we have other options also. Early appearance, you can define any early appearance. So generally, at the earliest stage, we don't have that model, right? We generally construct. So when it will be started with this green appearance. And at the end of the construction, we will get that model appearance. Fine. So that's we set. So here we can create any appearance definition. Or if you want to change any color for this green, double click on it and you can change the color. Okay. So that will be easier for changing all these things, and you can make it transparent like this. The red, it is another red one is created with this transparent value. Okay, so you can just make it transparent with this. All right. And here you can click on add and you can create and double click on this color and you can define the color and you can give it a name. Double clicking on it, you can give it a name. All right. So right now I'm going to delete it, and this way you can create. And here you can see that default simulation start appearance. So for this, when it will start in the simulation, what will be the appearance? It will be hide. Okay, and gradually it will appear with the color. So that's the general condition. we should go with that. So let's click on OK. Now let's come into this timeliner option. Suppose if it is not showing you here, so make sure that is checked from here, then only you will get it. Or else you can come to this view and this windows, and then from here you can click on this timeliner. All right. So after that, you can add it here. You can add and give that name. Suppose you have any existing model and that will be consistent throughout the simulation, like the site. Suppose if you have a site added, so that will be shown in the simulation. So that for that, the task type will be existing. And what will be the appearance? So that you will create what will be the appearance. So throughout that, the model appearance will be there, right? And the end appearance also, the model appearance will be there. Okay, and early appearance, you can define any early appearance that if that is needed. So you can give that as early appearance with this red color, and late appearance or this simulations start when the simulation will be started, what will be at the appearance at the starting, so that you can mention. So that's nothing is there, like, so I'm going to delete it. So this is the way. If you have anything like that, you can create that task type. Okay, and then go to this task tab, and there you need to create your task, and then with the task you have to attach. Here we have this attached section or attached column. We'll be attaching our model with the task. So we will select the particular models and we will be attaching the task. So before that, we must create the task. And here also we have this insert task option and we have this add task option. So I will show you. So click on this add task option and you have created a task. So suppose you will be first creating your foundation. So you will name it as foundation. OK, and this is the status right now. And what is the plan start date? Suppose you have planned to start tomorrow, and when it will be end. So let's go for like it will be end on this date. And here you have see that this is the plan start date, and if it is happened on that, actually if it is happened on that date, so you will mention, or you can leave this section. Suppose if it is changed, then on the actual start means when it is constructed at the site, if it is delayed, so you will mention the actual start date. All right. So here you will mention, or else you can go for this date or nothing, can go for. So let me click on this. So this is the actual start and this is the actual end. All right. So if there is anything, any changes, so you can select it. All right. So we have created the task, and now from the list we will select the task type. So we are going to construct. This is the task type, and we need to attach now. So go to the selection tree, and here can go for the footing and select the structural foundation. So from this selection tree, you select all these foundations and then go to the timeliner, and you can right click on this attached, and there you will get this attached current selection. Okay, so from here also you will get this option attach current selection. Okay, don't go for this auto attach option, and if you have something wrong attachment, so you can clear with this option, clear attachment. Okay, so you can also make it a selection set also. So for that, you can go to the sorry, home tab, then go to the save selection. You can save it as set. So let me go for foundation set. Foundation. Okay, so that is selected. Now you can go for it, and here you can attach that uh, set. Okay, so let me go to this attach set, and the set available in your project Navisworks, it will be listed over there. So right now we have just only one set, so that's why we are getting this foundation only. And click on it, and here it will be added like this way, sets foundation, and you can click on it, so it will be highlighted so that you can understand you have selected the right models of the model components. Okay, and you can check in the simulation that it appears right or wrong. You can play it, and here it will show that Tuesday it's started and it's continuing. And at the end, we are getting with the model appearance, right? So I hope you understand right now. So if you want to change anything, so during the start appearance, what will be the uh, appearance or not? Like this green 90% transparent, that is the uh, and for the late appearance, you can go for green. And for simulation start appearance, you can change anything, any into any color. Okay, so let me show you the simulation now. Let me play for it. Okay, so for the simulation start appearance, we can go for green and there is no late. So let's go for none and let me simulate it again. Okay, so go to configuration and the start appearance. Here you can go for hide. Let me go for simulation start appearance, the screen. Let's go for simulate. Yeah, okay. So let me go to, yeah, so here you can see that this is the simulation uh, start appearance. And if you play, it will continue like this. So you need to update it here. Okay, so before going to the simulate, we go for configuration. So this is the simulation start appearance, and then you can go for the start appearance like green transparent. Okay, come to this task, and from here you just select it again. So it will, so here you can see. Okay, so it's like that. So if you are applying this simulation start appearance, don't choose with this start appearance. So here you can see. Okay, like that we can run. And now let's go for these columns. Let's go for that. So let's create a new task. Let's go for column. So you can select uh, this and this one, and you can go for the selection tree and this structural columns. You can select all these structural columns. Okay, and you can go for the save selection. If you need, you can go for the save selection. So right now it's not needed. And after that, just go to the attachment, right click on it, and click on attach current selection. So that is selected, and the task type is construction. Okay, so again, timeliner, you can click and you can check the right selection is done. And for the new task, again, you can go for like the foundation framing, the plan start date. So you can start it uh, on this date, and you can end it on the same date. Okay, and the task type is construction. And for the attachment, let me select it. And after that, you can go for same type. So these all are selected right now. You can see these all are selected, and then go to this select box. Then holding the shift, you can select these. Sorry. Okay, so let me select one by one. All these are selected right now, and then go for the timeliner, and here you can right click and go for attach current selection. And for this selection, you can save it also. Save this as selection set. So foundation framing. Okay. Now let's go to this, and here you can run it. You can check. Okay, so this is the like simulation start appearance, and this is your start appearance. This is your, you can choose the early appearance like this green 90% transparent. You can go for simulate. Okay, so here it's better that we go with this green 90% transparent, and we don't choose that simulation start appearance. Okay, so now I hope you understand. If you are applying this start appearance and this simulation start appearance, so when the simulation will be started, uh, it will show you this yellow appearance. I hope you understand. So you can see that this right now this foundation is started. So that's, so when this construction is started, it's showing you the green transparent. Okay, so that is the start appearance when the construction has been started. That is your green appearance, and but when the animation is started, that is your simulation start appearance. And you have this early appearance also. So here, let me go with this. Now you can see, you will understand now. So first, this one is started. That's, so when this one is started, it's showing you this red color. Okay. Now let me go for the total one. For this, let's place these slabs. It's another task. Double click on it. Go for foundation slab. Okay. And there you can go for like first floor. When it will be started, let's start on this date. Let's go for finishing on this date. The first floor beam will be started on this date and will be finished on this date. And the construction type, the task type is construct. So for foundation slab, let's go for selecting these slabs. we'll be doing the flooring. Uh, Now let's go for this timeliner and then right click on it, go for attach current selection. That is done. And after that, I need to uh, do the slab edge, but that I haven't added, right? If I go for this add task, it will be added over there. And after that, I can move it up. No problem with that. But here I have this insert task. So it will be inserted above. Sorry. So select this first flow beam and then click on insert. So it will be inserted above this one. So let's go for slab edge and can go for on this same date, and let me start it on this date. Okay, so this is going to be construct, and let's select all these edge. Let's go for same type. So this is selected, and then go to this timeline, right click on attach current selection. Okay, and for the first flow beam, or else you can go for the selection tree, and you can go to this second floor and can select all these rectangular beams like this way. So this will be easier for you to select, and then come to timeliner, and here right click attach current selection. Okay, you can check it in this simulate. Play for it. So this red one is started. Okay, I hope you understand. So for the simulation start appearance, you can go for green, and when the when it will be started, you can go for green transparent. So it will be nice to understand, or else you can change it. For the start appearance, you can make it green, and for the simulation start appearance, you can make it transparent. This. So, which is green in color, it is about to start. So the construction is started, and for this column, it's started. For this foundation, okay. Now this way we can create one task manually. We can define the plan start date, plan end date, actual start, task type, and we can attach all the model components. And for the total cost, right now you need to add more columns. So for that, here go for this choose columns. So you can see that we have this total cost added. So this is the total cost which will add all this material cost, labor cost, equipment cost, subcontractor cost, all these cost. It will be added within this total cost, but I cannot add any value to the total cost. I can add values with this on this material cost, labor cost, equipment, subcontractor cost only. So let me add this material cost, equipment cost. So if you need subcontractor labor cost, you can add also. And this total cost will be move down. I need it after this material and equipment cost. So let me click on OK. Now go to this timeline and here you can see that material cost, equipment cost, and this total cost is there. So for the foundation, you can define what is the material cost and the equipment cost, and accordingly it will add. So let me go for like 50,000. And for the equipment cost, let me go for 70,000. Okay. And here you can see that these two value, these two values are added up within this total cost, right? And now let me go for this simulate option. And now I'll go for the settings. And here we have this overlay text. Click on this edit. And here you can see that I have all this value for day, the day week, the week value is there. So we can add it. Now I will add a extra line. So come on to this extras. I'll go for new line. You can use the shortcut Control Enter to add a line over there. And I will add cost. So let me add material cost. And for this material cost, I will show with red color. And again, I will add another line, go for Control Enter. And let's go for total cost. And then I will show it with this red color also. Okay, or else for this you can go for green. So let me just delete it. Okay, and for the font, if you want to change the font, you can go for this. Let me select this one. Okay. All right. So any date or time you want to add? And to change any date or time, so accordingly you can go for it. So it's selected, and if you want to override the start or end date, so you can select it also here from here. And the playback duration is 20 seconds, so it's within 20 seconds this much of simulation will be completed. If you want to get the simulation for 2 minutes, so you can set 120 seconds. Okay, and where it will be displayed at top. Fine. Click on OK. And here you can see with this text we are getting these values. And now if I go for simulate, if I play it, it will show the total. Gradually it will show. All right, so let me go to this data source. And suppose for this, if I have any file which is already created in Primavera, so I can choose the Primavera, and from there, if it is created in Excel, so I can use Excel sheet also. So I already have one Excel file. I'll go to this Navisworks timeliner. I already have that timeliner CSV file. So I'm going to import that, and it will automate. You are selecting that it automatically detect date or time format as it is mentioned uh, in the Excel file. Okay, and here you need to select like planned start date and planned end date, and if there is any delay that is mentioned there also, you can choose actual start date, or for this actual start date you can change also. So I'm leaving it. If anything delay happen, we will change it manually. And for the material cost, if it is added, it will be listed. So right now it's not there, so we need to add it manually. Okay, subcontractor cost and this cost and this cost. And we have some user one and all this. Let me go for this. Click on OK. And that is added here. You can see. Now for this task, what I'll go for delete all this task. Okay. Let me delete. Let me clear attachments. And let me delete these tasks. And then I will go to this data source, select it, and then go for this selected data source. Click on this selected data source, and then we will rebuild the task hierarchy. So click on OK, and it's OK. Now go to this task, and here you can see that we have all these. So these tasks are added. So execute project, all these things are added as per your Excel file. OK, and here you need to select all these values. You need to define only these values, the task type from the list, and the model attachment. The mention the material cost, equipment cost, and you will get the total cost. OK, and after that, from here also you can export this schedule as a CSV file or MS Project XML file. So just click on this export CSV and define the name, and you can easily export this total. All right. So this is the way we will create our simulation, and from here we can export the chart. All right. And here you have this move up, move down, all these options are there. And you can add any comments over there. Now let me go for the simulation, and this simulation can be exported as well. So for that, we have this export animation. Come to the simulate tab and click on this export animation. And the source is current animation or the timeliner simulation. It is timeliner simulation. The renderer is viewport, and the output will be AVI format. And for that, if you want to select any compression, video compression, you can select that. And what will be the frame per second? So you can choose like 30 frame per second. And what will be the size? So you can select this is the size. So after that, click on OK, and you select the location where it will be saved, and your animation will be saved. So this is how we will create our 4D simulation in Navisworks. Okay. So this is all for today. I hope you got all the information clearly. Let me know if you have any question. Thank you.